Hello, traveler! My name is CL4PTP. My friends call me Claptrap. No, the hell they don't. Welcome, strangers! The Resident Evil 4 merchant. No, it's not. No, it's not. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? Is it a colorful ball of light flying to a castle in the background? No. It is mtgxerxes. What is going on, everybody? It has been 6 months. It has been 6 long months since I have done something legitimate. And here we are for our next, well, I guess one of our next LPs at the very moment. We are going to play, ladies and gentlemen, some freaking Lufia 2 Rise of the Sinistrals. This game, first off, we're just going to kind of watch this opening introductory scene. Kind of let the game play a little bit before we get started. I've mentioned this on just about all of my old school LPs that I've done. Games back in the day, when you bought them, they came in a cool box that, you know, was artsy and like cool, and there was stuff in the box that wasn't, you know, a freaking warning label and with half of the plastic out there trying to pretend like, oh, we recycle for the planet. Like, no, you just don't want to spend money. Like, there was cool stuff in the box, so you opened the box and you put the game in, and then you could like use the stuff in the box and read the stuff in the box while the game would go through introductory stuff like this. I'm not even paying attention to it myself. I probably should be reading it. It's generally important. She's kind of cute. Oh, snap, and she's powerful. That's my favorite kind of chick. Hot and powerful. Femme fatale. That's what I need. I need to find me a femme fatale. Where are they on eHarmony? So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just gonna keep watching this scene. This game is amazing. I actually almost LP'd it. I've told the story a couple of times now. A few years ago, it was gonna be a blind play, and I was trying to figure out what my next game was. And I played it for like 10 minutes, and I just thought this game is ridiculously sweet. I need to do this. And an hour went by. And then 2 hours went by, and I realized I was still playing, and it wasn't blind at that point. And I'm like, no, I need to stop, and I don't want to. And the whole time I was thinking in my head, like, what would I do? What would I be saying? And I'd be doing this. And I was having such a blast in my head thinking about the LP that never happened because I just couldn't put it down, and I didn't want to restart because then it wasn't blind. But whatever. Here we are now. Better late than never. I can't wait to play this game. This game is so freaking fun. This game is so fun. That's just really all I can say about it. And we're gonna play it, and we're gonna enjoy it. We're gonna keep watching this little scenery stuff. You know, you get to open up your world map in the box, and you know the bestiary and other stuff. And the instruction booklet was like a little manual, where generally the last half of the booklet was like a walkthrough for the first 10% of the game kind of deal. So you'd get to watch these scenes and like see the characters and see what's, you know, kind of shaping up. It was good stuff. It's like a preview for what you're about to enjoy. It's foreplay. This is foreplay, all right? Don't skip it. I'm sure all the ladies right now are just like nodding their head, be like, yep. This dude, he's got it. You don't skip the foreplay. Come on. You skip that, you may as well skip the after party too. Oh God. This is gonna be fun, guys. It's gonna be fun. So we're just looking at a couple of the characters right now and listening to the music. This episode, we're probably not going to accomplish too much. We'll go through the town. We'll go through the first little introductory dungeon kind of deal. And by that point, we'll probably be just about done. I have not yet decided how long I want to make these parts. There's pros and cons of having them be 10 minutes. Pros and cons of 20 minutes, pros and cons of 30 minutes, and I don't really know. I'm gonna probably try and aim for about 20, but I think I'd more rather just have each episode kind of accomplish something, you know, make some sort of progress, get somewhere, find a good spot to end, and just be like, boom, this is it, you know, regardless of whether it takes, if it only takes 8 minutes for something to go, I might just do that. So I don't really want to have a set plan in that regard. I want to just go with it. This is going to be not quite 100% playthrough because I've only played the game once. I haven't done any research on it. So I've got a little checklist right here of like, hey, there's this many treasures in this place, there's this many treasures in this place, and I'm just gonna kind of be looking at that note the whole time in each dungeon, be like, oh, did I miss anything? Oh, I missed one treasure. Don't know what, don't know where. Maybe I'll go back, maybe I'll figure it out. Did I check that room? Did I check this room? Kind of deal. So it'll be pretty completionist. There's a lot of cool things about this game that will make it not take forever, and just make it really, really fun. This game is almost built to LP, I think. It really is. So, anyway, there's Salon. We will talk more about Salon when we get there. We're just meeting a couple of the other characters now. We've seen who? Maxim, Guy, Salon, Decker, Tia, Soldier. Just kidding. He's not a dude. He's an NPC. Chill, good man. With my sword, I'll... This game reminds me of the Tales of franchise. It's got a lot of comedic stuff. Just nice little player-on-player or character-on-character intricacies that just make it just casual fun. It's very aloof, and that's really good. It's really good stuff. Really good stuff. I'm excited. I'm just watching this and like getting more excited, and I'm thinking like, why doesn't this Xerxes dude just hit the button and start the game already? This is a lot of scenery. Generally, the scenes are like 2 to 4 minutes tops in games before it takes you back to the start screen, and then you're like, all right, let's hit the road. So, Lexus, another character. I understand. I'll start working right now. Do it now! Should be fun. I can't wait, guys. Well, never mind. I'll save that for another video. Lots of stuff to talk about. Lots of stuff to do. We are going to enjoy ourselves here. We're going to have a blast. It'll take 25 hours, perhaps? 25 hours would be a good guess. I can always, of course, do a little bit of stuff off screen. There won't be any grinding, so that's not going to take a bunch of time. If I have to grind, I'll let you guys know. I'll pause it, I'll grind for 10 minutes, and, you know, whatever. But I shouldn't have to, and I probably won't. I'll get into enough battles where I feel like I'll be okay. So, alright, I'm getting a little anxious here. I'm kind of hoping the scene ends. The worst you can do is lie to yourself. See, in games like this, man, like, they taught you things. So if you're a little kid and you're playing this and you're like, aw, you know, the worst thing I can do is lie to myself. It's like just random little things like that. Like they can stick with you. You know, make you a better person. You're not just shooting aliens and not afraiding of anything, right, Kote? I don't know. There's a lot of stuff to be said for old games. Old anything. I like classical stuff. Anything that's classic, anything that's old. My parents are old. I feel like I got it from them. You know, using a rotary phone growing up. Like, oh yeah, this is actually kind of cool. I think the scene is just about over. Which of us is really transient on Earth? On Earth? Most games don't say Earth. They'll have another name for it, like Pandora or something. Dual Blade. Do you have the real answer? Oh! Sword materializes and hovers around. And I think that's the end of our scene, which is perfect, because I literally just ran out of everything I wanted. It's serious fun. Games back then, they were cocky about it. Like, you know what, this game is badass, and you're going to love it. You know, on the back of the box of Final Fantasy VII, it says this is the best game ever made, as a quote from somebody who reviewed it or whatever. But here we go, guys. Hit the start button. Where's my... No. Hit start. Why you know start, game? There we go. 9 minutes. That's fine. 9 minutes, no big deal. We're going to start a brand new game, and I'm not going to stay with the name Maxim, because I think that's a dumb name. I mean, it's a good magazine. I've never read it, but I've seen them, I guess, on the shelf. I don't really have a way to cut my name in half, so we're just going to go with Xerxes. You know? That's what we're going to go with. What up, guys? Got red hair? Unlike Ryu, who's got blue hair? Oh! He's got a woman already. What do you know? How was work today? I got 6 jellies. Oh! He's got jelly, bro. Oh, look, he can even do math. Blah, blah, blah. So apparently my guy's some sort of something. I got some jellies and I'm trying to sell them. So, more monsters. So he's kind of like a monster hunter, I guess. That's pretty cool, right? For those who aren't familiar, I tend to try and play my LPs with the sense of as if I didn't know what was going on, so that it's fresh and, you know, more suspenseful instead of like, oh yeah, this happens, no big deal. Like, no, let's get hype about it, you know? I'm a monster. Oh, boom! There he is. He's a monster hunter. I'd lose my job without them. You wouldn't lose your job. You'd have no work. So, Have you thought about getting an ordinary job? Like retail? No. A shop owner. Perhaps. That's a hint. That's a hint. Ah. How can he be so insensitive? Men. Forget it. Here's your money. Ooh. Yeah, so Maxim is a little bit of a derp. He didn't pick up on that scene that she pretty much just said, come live with me. I have a nice one-room apartment over here. By myself. Do you need anything? Apparently not you, because, you know, whatever. So she sells stuff. That's cool. So we can see, like, what's better for us, if he can even equip it, or if he can't equip it. So that's cool. Games like to do lots of cool little stuff like that, but we barely have any money. These changes 2 points. I mean, right now 2 points is a lot, but I'm just going to ignore that. They give us 10 potions and an arrow. We'll talk more about arrow in a bit. I will buy some antidotes because they are cheap. So I'll just buy some, whatever. I'm sure I'll pick some up too, but, you know, whatever. Boomerang, this is a type of item that you use in mid-battle to, like, do an effect, a combat effect. Honestly, I never really use consumables. If you guys have watched any of my LPs, I pretty much try and never use items. It's just how I roll. Doesn't she like you? Oh, even the NPCs know. You should apologize to her later. Okay. Plus, RPGs like this are kind of cool. You can, like, find stuff in barrels and things, and you can talk to people, and I'll show you my secret dungeon sometime. That's where we're going to go later on this episode. Can't take your money. Do you want to stay? So he'll give us a free inn because I keep the town safe, I guess. I hunt monsters. That's cool. How's the warrior business? Apparently they sell tea in Sundleton. I don't know. I haven't been there yet. This city's so peaceful. Yeah, you can thank me for that, woman. Alright, so here's a magic shop. Not going to be anything for me in here. There's a somewhat unusual way to use spells. I guess we'll take a look at it. No such thing as a one or all spell. Just any spell for any enemy. That's actually something really cool. We will get to when we get to use some magic. Yeah, because normally blah 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 blah, breaking the fourth wall game. Normally in RPGs you get to attack one enemy, or you can attack like all enemy kind of stuff. But in this one you can actually control literally who you want to hit. So if there's 2 enemies that absorb fire, and 2 enemies that absorb water, and 2 enemies that are, I don't know, neutral to water or something like that. So you want to not use a water spell, and you want to use a fire spell, but there's still 2 people that absorb it, you can just hit those 4 guys that you want to hit. And you won't lose any light, or lose any progress. So that's some pretty cool stuff. Anyway, I don't think there's actually any items that we can grab initially. I'm looking for them, but I don't remember. But I don't think so. I don't really want to talk to necessarily everybody, but it is a big part of the game in RPGs to talk to people. Sometimes people give you stuff. Sometimes if you're stuck, they tell you where to go and what to do. They give you answers. Sometimes it's just fun, and they just have good things to say. And sometimes it's a complete waste of time. That's fine. Secret techniques of the fighting dungeon, or whatever the hell he just said. I don't care. I don't want to read too much. I want to just, like, have an experience. It took you so long. You're fast, old dude. So this dungeon, he's pretty much just going to tell us how the game works. This is a little bit of a tutorial, which is cool. That's what the introductory episode's supposed to be. Blah, blah, blah. I don't really want to try and deal with him. So you move around, the monsters move around. There's no random battles when you are in dungeons. That is very cool. So let's get into a fight. Kind of look at how this looks. It looks really similar to Golden Sun. Got a couple different options. Run, switch, I think, and, you know, action. And then we've got items, magic, defend, and something we'll get to much later in the game. And then, of course, basic attack. Pick your guy you want to attack. Combat goes through. Stuff happens. Kill them. Kill jellies. Blah, blah, blah. He's just telling you that monsters in the move will only move when you're moving. Some monsters are slower, some monsters are faster. That's all. No big deal. Press the select button to show skills. See, excuse me. Blah 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 blah. I can explain all this stuff myself. Hey, old man, why are you doing this LP? They want to listen to me. I'm Navi over here. So you push the select button, you get a bunch of skills, which right now we just have an arrow, which is totally cool. So you see I also have a sword right here, and then I can use a skill, which eventually will get more skills, and then you'll be able to use more stuff, but it's kind of cool. And arrows can do things. For example, I can shoot that guy, and he's stunned. And he'll stay stunned for a handful of steps until he's not stunned anymore. So it's really kind of cool. If you don't want to fight something, you can get over here. Stop it. Stop it. There we go. You can stun it. Take some time. No big deal. It's cool stuff. And, you know, it helps you avoid enemies or, you know, whatever. If there's a certain kind you want to not fight, or if you're just tired of fighting things. Pretty cool. But there's more than using the arrows for just that. Arrows can also do cool things, such as hit switches like that are over there that I otherwise can't reach. This game is very cool in the sense that you get to do puzzles and things. Very kind of Zelda-like. I hesitate to say that, but it's the first thing that comes to my mind when there's puzzles in, you know, games like this. So, switches, open doors, oh look, what can I do? I have to move this big thing on here. So you can start to see that, okay, we have arrows to do stuff, and swords to cut stuff up, and switches to hit, and stuff to push around. Eventually there's going to be kind of a lot of stuff going on, and some of the puzzles in this thing are ridiculous. There are some things that are extremely hard. There's even a puzzle in this game towards the end, and it calls itself the most difficult puzzle in the world, or the most difficult puzzle ever, or something like that. Should you ever mess up a puzzle, you can just use the reset option, and then it will bring, oops, how do I get there? Oh, there we go, reset, and it resets the room back to the way it started, just in case you make an error that you can't undo again. And it's like, whoops, I guess I'll have to, you know, whatever. And it resets the room. Monsters will come back if there were any. Treasure chests will not come back. No big deal. So anytime you see arrows like this, is what he just said, you can jump off of it and fall down. Yay! That's all. Normally in games, when there's a ledge, you can't get anywhere, but there's an arrow there. I didn't even see the arrow there. I was trying to not jump off as an example. Generally, games don't like you falling off. You know, boundaries are there so the game knows where to make programming and, you know, where to cut you off. And sometimes there's no fancy switches. You just have to kill everything. You know, that happens. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna kill these lizards. And we're gonna get hit. And we're gonna kill these lizards some more. And I level up. HP up by 10, MP up by 4, Strength 6, Agility 3, Intelligence 5, Magic Resistance 2, and some loot. Good stuff. And we'll kill these guys as well. I'll use the speed up button a little bit too, no big deal. I don't want to spam the speed up button too much. I also don't really want to abuse save states. I pretty much want to save only when I'm really allowed to, or if, you know, I'm ending an episode or something that I have to, that's fine. But I'm going to try and play it, you know, quote-unquote legit, quote-unquote complete. Obviously you can tell that this guy is highlighted and he's the only one we need to hit, but I like to smash everything anyway, because that's just how I am. I like to smash. Maybe one day you'll find treasure under a thing. You never know. You never know. Sometimes behind these it actually reveals a path and you can go in the path. Sometimes there's secrets in the walls you can't see, and that's cool. Sometimes you just gotta hit a switch. So, if we stand on this, nothing happens. Stand on this, nothing happens. We can pick up pots, and what he was trying to tell us is that we can also move around and put ourselves in a lockdown mode if we need to do so. I think, honestly, only once in the game do we actually have to use that to complete a puzzle. For other, in other times it just makes things easier, I guess, if you think about it. But I think only once is it ever required. And if you don't remember because you've never used it, because you've never had to use it, you're just like, I can't reach that. It's funny. Anyway. And there he goes. That is our introductory dungeon. We have taken care of all the bad guys, except for that one. He respawned. No big deal. I'll speed up button a little bit because I kill everything in one hit. Or at least I kill those guys in one hit. We're at the 20-minute mark. Wait, what? What just happened? Wait, is this an endless loop? What just happened? Okay, it was not an endless loop, it tricked me. World map, no big deal. I'm just gonna go back to town and get that free inn this dude promised me since I'm wounded. Yes, I will stay over, and then I will go visit Tia. I will visit Tia in the next episode, though, guys. We're at 20 minutes, which is kind of my benchmark, where it's like I could go to Tia and then end the episode, or I could end the episode here. I'm just gonna end it here so that next time I know we'll at least have something to progress with really quick. That was our introductory phase. I'm sorry 9 minutes of it was me talking and babbling and watching the screen move with pretty little pictures. No big deal. Oh, there you go. Get ready for tonight's dinner with the strange fish. See, that's cool. Like, NPC just kind of warned me of what's going on. I don't know. I like it. You must have natural talent. Thank you. Come again. Which spell do you want? I don't even know if I can learn spells. I'm pretty sure I can. There you go. I can learn poison, but I can't learn spark. I can learn strong. I can't afford it, though. I want to say that that's a heal spell. I think that's cure. So I definitely am going to want that before I go on. Where's my menu? There's my menu. Here we go. Spell. All I have is reset. Status window. Shows me my stuff. Shows me my equipment. Stuff like that. Capsule, we will get to Capsule later. There's freaking Pokemon in this game, and that's all I'm going to say about it. Scenario. Oh, that's like key items and special items. Let's put the message to normal for now. Just for now, because that fast was really fast, and it made me not want to read anything at all. And that's too slow. Whatever, I guess we'll just put it back to fast. Yeah, I mean, it's fine if I'm reading to myself, but if I'm trying to actually narrate with what they have to say, it's, you know, whatever, something different. Buying a strange-looking fish. Well, next time, ladies and gentlemen, we will have this chick make us a strange-looking fish, it sounds like. Yeah, that's not too bad. It's no sandwich, but, you know, I ain't gonna complain. No complaints, no complaints. Not too bad. Hope you guys enjoy this episode. I hope you guys want to stick around. If you don't want to stick around, you really should anyway, because you will want to once we get there. But hopefully this one was really fun. I can't wait to keep going and get started and get into the thick of things. Through thick and through thin, it's going to be a blast. Thanks for watching, guys. Take it easy. Catch you later. Peace.